Today I am crying because Winco boy laughed in my face. Winco guy laughed in my face when I asked him for his number. Well, yeah, he did. He did in fact laugh in my face. I should not be vlogging directly after this. I'm like shaking. I said, hi, what's your name? He said, my name's
Redacted.
What's up? And I said, how old are you? He said 25. He had to think about it for a hot second. And I said, can I have your number? I didn't even introduce myself. And so he probably was just laughing because I'm so awkward and I'm so strange. And he laughed in my face. And he said, if I didn't have a girlfriend, which probably means he does not have a girlfriend. And it probably is just his way of letting me down easy. But maybe he really means it. Maybe today he'll be wishing he didn't have a girlfriend. Just kidding. So he can give his number to the strange girl in Winco? Probably not. It's the Winco curse. Except for now, instead of peeing myself in Winco, I find other ways to embarrass myself in Winco. Do you think he meant it? Do you think if he really didn't have a girlfriend, he would love me? Guys, I projected a whole personality onto this man. Guys, why was he smiling at me like that if he didn't have a girlfriend? This girl needs to watch out. This man is a slut. I dodged a bullet because why was he smiling at me like that if he had, like, oh my god. Well, he dodged a bullet. We all know that. We can all guarantee that. I'm going back up to Mackie. I'm going back up to Mackie and no one can stop me. I just filled up my car with gas. We're on our way. That was my last stop. I said I have to go shoot my shot before I go to Mackie, and I did. So now I can go kill myself in the mountains. My problem is I already invented an entire personality for him. And it's mainly based off of my personality that I've invented for Nick Shoulders. And he looked so much like Nick Shoulders. And I was like, okay, so we're in love. We're going to get married. And I already invented an entire storyline in my head. I was already writing fan fiction in my head. And then a big part of his personality was based off of the fact that my friend who had him as her cashier told me he had a lisp. Or some sort of speech impediment. I did not hear speech impediment. A big part of there were plot lines based off of him having a speech impediment. There were entire scenes based off of this part of his personality that does not exist. Mans did not even have a speech impediment. And I'm out here having him overcome it in my head. In my head, my family's already making fun of him, and I'm already defending him. In my head, in real life, he didn't even have a speech impediment. He did seem sorry, though. Like, he said, he didn't say, sorry, I have a girlfriend, which is the worst thing a man could say, and then I would be like, oh, I definitely dodged a bullet if that's what he's saying to girls. But he said, if I didn't have a girlfriend, and I was like, oh, I don't even know what I said. I blacked out, guys. I could not tell you what came out of my mouth. But then I know as I was walking away, he yelled sorry after me, which was unnecessary because I was already walking away. So it seems like he was genuinely sorry about it. But what if he's just sorry for me? Like, sorry you're a disgusting troll creature. Like, he's probably not sorry for himself. He's probably happy with his girlfriend. In my head, he was thinking about me after work. No, he wasn't. He went home to his girlfriend. He's already cheating on me. This is not a good start to our relationship. Just kidding. We're gonna get over him. We're gonna put all this energy back into Nick Shoulders where it belongs. We're gonna go back to writing the Nick Shoulders fan fiction. I've been neglecting it. Well, guys, if we've learned anything, is that I need a new crush. Because that was exhilarating. That was invigorating. I blacked out. I'm not kidding you when I say I blacked out when he said I have a girlfriend. I need something like that again. And when I was in my phase where I was fantasizing about him and thinking about him all the time, I kept thinking this could very well not work out. And then I would just think it doesn't matter because until it doesn't work out, I can pretend like it is gonna work out. And that was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So I would like to do that again sometime soon. If any more men that look like Nick Shoulders live in this area, let me know where they are so I can walk into their place of work. I talked to someone with the gift the first night that I saw him, and she said, in your life for a short time, not a long time, just to remind you that you can feel something from men. And I didn't believe her because I didn't want to. I'm so sorry I cheated on you, Mount Michaela. It'll never happen again. I love you, baby. It was a mistake. Please forgive me. Word on the street, though, is, talk of the town, though, is that I'm very brave. I'm very courageous, is what the people are saying. I just remembered something mean I did in middle school. Why does this happen? I have angina. I have angina over something that happened a decade ago. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the kid I asked out on a dare and then said that we gotta break up now because that was just a dare. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. He's fine. He went to like Yale, but oh my God. Actually, I think it was Harvard. I don't know which Ivy League he went to, but he's doing fine, but I'm still sorry, and I'm gonna throw up and never forgive myself and then throw up again. He's probably out there accomplishing things while I'm reading about freaking Dragonborn. Ah, yes, of course, of course. I think this popped up in my head because I've been trying to think about if I ever asked a guy for his number before or not. And so far the answer is not, because I do remember the closest I ever got was one time I wrote my number on a piece of paper and I made my friend go give it to a guy and be like, my friend. We did go on a date. I did get grounded because I was 15 and I was not allowed to date at 15. And my mom had my phone bugged. So she knew that I went on a date, and she also knew everything else. I texted him and everyone else. We've been through this before. Anyway, so that's the closest I ever got, and it wasn't worth it. So I don't know if I'll ever do that again. I don't know if I'll ever make a move again. Okay, why does he look like Winco Guy? Why is Winco Guy haunting me? I'm trying to move on.
Let's fucking go!
See, that could have been us.
Let's go!
But he allegedly has a girlfriend.
I thought it was kind of cool that he had a mustache.
Me too, girl.
I don't really see.
Lately, something that's really been bothersome to me is that all guys want me for is my body. And now don't blame me for this. Don't say you do porn. Of course all guys want you for is your body. Even if I didn't do porn, guys would still be fucking sluts. Guys were sluts long, long before I was even born. So don't blame this. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. But anyway, something that's been driving me crazy is all guys want me for is my body, but my body isn't even any good. My body's the worst fucking thing about me. I hate my body. And you're telling me all you want is my sagging, stupid, sucking body? That's fucking ridiculous. Like, I mean, my personality's not perfect, and I'm like, every part of me has flaws, even my brain and my soul and all that, so of course my body's gonna have flaws too. But I think my body is like the least desirable part of me. I feel like my body's freaking disgusting, and you're telling me that's all you want from me is my flesh sack. That's not even a good one, not even a grade A one, but you're willing to settle because you're such a slut. Fuck off. Do not comment about my body, even if it is positive. I will drive to your house and I will say something rude to you. I just want to say though, also that I've actually had a really big breakthrough with body image yesterday. Where the fuck is my Kafka? I thought I left it up here. Bitch, 1 second. Hims fell under the bed. Happens to the best of us. Anyway, I had a big breakthrough yesterday, and I'm kind of pissed off about it because I feel like my therapist should have done this breakthrough for me. I feel like this is his job, and I'm pretty freaking upset about it. So I always tell him and everyone and myself, well, I have a hard time with equating my worth to my body because my body directly affects my income. If my body is ugly, I get paid less, which isn't all the way true because, like, if I get super fat or whatever, people are into that. And if I get super skinny or whatever, people are into that. And there's even a subreddit for saggy boobs, which is the thing I hate most about myself. I have been kicked off that subreddit, though, because they have deemed my boobs not saggy enough, though. So, can't win for losing. So, it's not exactly true, first of all. And second of all, I asked myself this question yesterday that my therapist should have been asking me. We love him though. We're not that mad at him, but I'm really mad. Anyway, I asked myself, well, why are you equating your worth to your income? I'm cured. That fixed me. That question fixed me. And it could have fixed me like 4 years ago if someone would have asked me that. Sorry I'm being weird, and I'm not sorry I look bad, right? okay? Plus, everybody's a little ugly. I've decided everyone has a little ugly in them. Anyway, so I need to stop striving for perfection, but I'm sorry for rubbing my temple and for being sick. Why am I sorry for being sick? I don't know. I keep having to close my left eye. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could feel the knot that is in my jaw right now. Can you hear it? Do you hear me rubbing out this knot? Rubbing one out on YouTube. It hurts. That shit hurts. And this isn't even acne, it's rosacea. It's flat, okay? Let me live my rosacea life. Someone sent me a DM on OnlyFans the other day, and they said, "You've gained so much weight. You're so fat and red now." And they haven't even been subscribed to me since October. I think they just wanted me to restrict them so that they would stop getting pay-per-views. So, like, valid, but, like, just tell me that. Just tell me stop sending me stuff, and then I always restrict people when they tell me that. But, I'm just like, I literally am the smallest I've ever been, and my rosacea is the most in control it's ever been. Like, where have you been? Why are you commenting this, like, a year late? A year ago, I was the fattest and reddest I've ever been. But, like, I don't know. I don't know why they decided to comment that a year late. Or DM me a year late. Oh, I'm in so much pain. Oh my gosh. I decided there's a genie in my head. Because I'll make wishes, and then they manifest in the worst way possible. Like, yes, last night I was wishing, I just don't want to think about men anymore. I think about them too much. I don't want to think about them anymore. So then last night, I'm like at like a 5 right now, pain-wise. Like, it's really not that bad. But last night I seriously was at like an 8 at least. And I was just writhing around, like sweating, like fucking almost throwing up. Like, I'm surprised I didn't throw up. And I was just in so much pain. And it was right here, right in my brain. And so I couldn't think about men. All I could think was pain, pain, pain. I did have a moment where I thought maybe if I had a boyfriend, he would get me in a leave. But then I remembered that never happens. So there was still a moment thinking about men, but I was basically rendered incapable. I was disabled from thinking about men. But that's not what I asked for. I didn't ask for pain. I just asked for a better brain. Now some guy just DM'd me, "Hello, do you like nature?" Buddy, I am nature. Welcome to my blanket fortress. The light can't hurt us here. Now before you go thinking I'm gay for the guy, let's get one thing straight. Who knows? Maybe I am gay for the guy. Willie Nelson is an American icon. His voice is comforting as the American landscape. His songs as familiar as the color of the sky. His face as worn as the Rocky Mountains. Yeah, you're gay. You're gay. A phrase you hear a lot when people die is, "it never gets easier." And I don't really agree with that. I think with time, it gets easier every year. It does get easier every day in a way. But it never gets easy. I think that's what people should say. I think it never gets easy. But it does get easier. Ugh, can you tell it's my dad's death anniversary? I've been looking at baby pictures of him the past year or so. Because it really helps me forgive him. And it really helps me humanize him. And it really helps me go, oh, he's just a baby. He's just a baby. It's okay. I haven't all the way forgiven him yet, but it gets easier. I keep trying to ick myself out on the winco guy because I haven't been able to move on, to tell you the truth. And so I've been trying all my usual tricks, like picturing him having sex with someone else, thinking about that post that says he is slipped out and he helped another girl put it back in. That one makes me want to throw up, usually, about most guys. But I'm just like, nah, I'm next. Like, which is crazy, because I never have that mindset. Usually I'm like so jealous that I'm like, if you've ever looked at another girl, you're not the one for me. Because how would you not know? Why are you not waiting for me, the love of your life? Why are you looking at other girls when I'm right here? Even though you don't know I exist, I'm right here. So that's odd. That's a new mindset for me, but not necessarily really healthy, or maybe it is. I mean, it's not what I want to be thinking. I'm trying to ick myself out. I've also tried to think about him and his girlfriend making fun of me. I've tried to imagine him coming home to her and saying, oh, this girl asked me for my number. She was ugly. You're so much prettier than you. It made me so grateful to have a girlfriend. And she was so strange. And I want her dead. Whatever. I try to picture him saying all kinds of nasty things about me. Doesn't work. Because I'm just like, you would never do that. And then I'm like, no, he would. He did. You have to accept that he did. And then he had sex with her. And then it still doesn't work. I don't know why. I can't ick myself off with him. This has never happened to me before. Usually I get the ick by accident. The first time I saw that post that was like, oh, reminder that he helped, it slipped out and he helped another girl put it in before. That one has ruined, the first time I saw that, that ruined my relationship. I never looked at Ethan the same after I saw that post, and I never loved him after that, to tell you the truth. I was already mad at him over something that day because he was being very manipulative to me and very rude. But that's what sealed the deal for me. And then I tried to break up with him. And of course it didn't work. It never worked. It didn't work until he broke up with me, which I guess we're all thankful for now. But it would have been nice if he would have just let me break up with him that day or one of the other 100 days I tried to break up with him. Honestly, the first day. The first time I tried to break up with him, I was like, oh, I can't stand you. Although I didn't say that, but in my head, I was like, I have to get out. And I was like, take me home, take me home, take me home. Because I didn't have my car. And I was like, we're so done. We are so done. That is what I was saying. And he was just like, I love you. For the first time. That's how he told me. And it was a fight over another girl. It was a fight over another girl. And he decided to tell me that he loved me while we were fighting about it. What a terrible love story. And that pissed me off even more. I was like, oh my God. But then it made me feel guilty. It guilted me into staying. I was like, well, if this guy loves me, I guess I have to be with him. What the fuck? That would happen every time I would try to break up with him. He'd be like, I promise, I'll do better. I love you, need you, want you. Nothing. Nothing ever got better. And then when he broke up with me, he was like, you fucking idiot. Don't you see? I always promise to do better, and I never do, and I never will, because I don't care, and I don't want to put in the effort. He even wrote that in a letter. Crazy. Crazy. Charlie Kelly. Crazy. Anyway, poor Winco guy's girlfriend. I feel so bad for her. I need to be nice to her. Take him to Utah. I'm begging you. I'm also just having issues with the whole thing because I try to tell myself, like, he said if I didn't have a girlfriend. I would be so pissed off if I found out my boyfriend said that, because you're admitting that she's attractive, right? So why are you saying that? Why are you admitting another girl is attractive to you? That would usually ick me out so bad on a guy, and I would be like, fuck him. If he does that to her, he will do it to me. But in my head, I'm like, well, I could train it out of him. I could fix him, which I would have been so out of my I can fix him phase. I've been so like, I'm never training another man again. A man has to come to me with his shit together. Like, I'm probably only going to be able to date like 33-year-olds because I can't deal with training someone else. I don't have the energy. I don't have the time. I don't have the want to. Like, I would rather just sit with my peaceful life with my books and my deer and my bunnies. I don't need a man who needs to be trained. If I'm going to train anything, it's going to be a dog. Like, I'm not training a man. But with him, I'm just like, that's a small fix. That's a small price to pay for that smile. I love his mustache. I love the nose above it. I love the smile below it. I love his demeanor. I love the way he carries himself. I love the way he seems so happy. I feel like he could cheer me up. He could fix me, is how I feel. I feel like I won't even be fixing him. Oh my God, and I don't even know. I know nothing about him. I know his age, his name, and the fact that he has a girlfriend. And usually, the girlfriend thing would also be such a turnoff to me because I'm such a girl's girl. I don't know why I'm broken. I don't know why I'm broken. I don't know why I'm broken right now. I think I'm just like so fucking desperate. But the thing is, I wasn't desperate before I saw him. Like, my mom even said, a week ago, you were like, I don't think I ever want to date another man in my life. Like, I'm so fine alone. I think I just want to be alone for the rest of my life. And then you see this man and all of a sudden, like, you're obsessed? I don't know why it happened. So I don't think it's that I'm desperate. I think it's just that I'm crazy. I think I'm just cuckoo bananas. But it's also like, it's two problems. One, he has a girlfriend. Two, he doesn't know how to reject girls while still respecting that girlfriend. If he breaks up with the girlfriend, gets with me, we fix both those problems. Easy. Because he seemed like he was doing his best to be a good boy. It seems like he has it in him to want to be a good boy. It seems like she probably just didn't train him right. And that's really annoying for me because I don't want to train him, but I would, and that's so strange. That's so strange. I need to weave a basket. Okay, why do I do this? Okay, I figured it out. It's my brain protecting me from the rejection. That's why I think we're still gonna end up together, and that's why I keep fantasizing about him. Because if I think that he's like gonna be my boyfriend, then he never rejected me. And my brain thinks this is realistic because this has happened to me before, where guys have been like, no, not into it. And then it turns out they're into it. And then we hook up or get together or something. Like, this is not not the first time something like this has happened to me, where they'll be like, no, you have a boyfriend, or no, I have a girlfriend. And then something changes or nothing changes. Like with Steven's friend, it was like, no, I'm Steven's friend, I'm not gonna sleep with you. Well, then we both ended up sucking his dick at the same time. So it's like, I mean, personally, I did a good job and he loved it. And then when Steven started, he went soft in his mouth, and then he didn't want to do it anymore. But still, it's still kind of a hookup. And so I think my brain just thinks that's gonna happen, and it won't. Because even if he was like, I'm breaking up with my girlfriend, and break up with your girlfriend, I'm bored. Even if he did that, I'd be like, no, hell no. Because if you're willing to break up with your girlfriend for some rando stranger in Winco, you will break up with me for some rando stranger. So like, if he does it to her, he'll do it to me. And so I would not be down for that. And even if it was like the only way it would work out is far in the future, and a lot of things changed, so it's not gonna happen. But I just think my brain just needs time to realize that, and it's just trying to protect me from the rejection, because I've never been rejected before for real. And he didn't even fully reject me, because he said if I didn't have a girlfriend, which I still think could be a lie, and he could just be letting me down easy because I'm insecure. But at the end of the day, verbally, no, he didn't really fully reject me. Just like the time it was no, because I'm Steven's friend, and then I end up sucking his dick anyway. So I think that's why my brain is just recognizing patterns, and it thinks the patterns will persist, but not this time. Not this time. And don't give me advice. Don't give me advice. I'm not asking for advice on how to get over him when I'm like, oh, how do I get over him? Because if you give me advice, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be pissed off. And if I figure that advice out on my own, if I learn that lesson on my own, then I will do it. But you can't tell me what to do, or else I'll do the opposite because I'm a freak. Yeah, can anyone remind me where I sing at Art Walk? I've been singing at that same place for like 7 years now. What is it called? Because, oh, I just remembered, it's Cottonwood Junction. I was like, I have to call them and ask if I can start singing again, because they've been asking me to sing, and I'm like, no, it's winter. I don't sing in the winter. I hibernate. But I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna start singing next month. I need a distraction. All right, I called. We're booked. Now I have to start practicing. What the fuck? I'm snowed in from my banjo. I do not want to walk through that. It's not showing up on camera as deep as it is IRL. The icicles are dripping. Hi, Mama Caleb. Anyways, if I had a boyfriend, he could get my banjo for me, and I wouldn't have to go through the snow. Just kidding. We all know if I had one, he either wouldn't do it, and even if he would do it, even if he was willing, I wouldn't let him, because I have independency issues. Okay, nobody needs to call the cops on me, 5150 me, or anything. Winco guy is safe. I'm safe. His girlfriend is safe. I started a fight with my failed talking stage of the summer, and he wouldn't fight me. He was really nice, and now I love him again. So we're all okay. Everything is okay.